It's Saturday morning and we're tracking a tropical storm in the Gulf of Mexico. Tropical Storm Beryl emerged off the Yucatan Peninsula, now in the Gulf of Mexico. A 60-mile-per-hour tropical storm, pressure at 999 millibars. The official track for the National Hurricane Center. Not much happening today with the storm, maybe very gradual strengthening before a little bit more strengthening occurs ahead of landfall, likely on the Texas coast as a Category 1 hurricane. Corpus Christi, then you have Port O'Connor around here, all the way up to around Galveston. The kind of window here for landfall happening on Monday. Then the storm takes a turn off to the north and east. No impacts locally to the Fox 10 viewing area except for rip currents. So water vapor imagery. Here's what's happening under the hood right now. We have an upper level system spinning just off to the west of the storm. It has shear on the southern side and dry air you can see indicated in the brown. However, in the last little bit we have seen a blow up of thunderstorms right near the center of the storm. You can see it here. So it is trying to restructure itself. That is what it is going to be doing throughout the day today. Once it gets restructured, more strengthening can occur as it approaches the Texas coastline. With that, we have hurricane watches that have been issued for the entire area inside the cone for the possibility of, once again, that hurricane landfall, the official forecast being a Category 1. Could we see something higher? It is possible, but it will have limited time to strengthen. So hurricane preparations being made right now along the Texas coast. You have storm surge, you have flooding rain, and of course hurricane force winds will all be a possibility. And even outside of the cone, we could see impacts. One of those impacts is, of course, waves and rip currents. We have rip currents that are going to be going on across the entire Gulf Coast. You can see the wave area from the storm there. A coastal flood advisory for the possibility of wave run up here. Places like west end of Dauphin Island, other flooding prone areas, we could see wave run up and coastal flooding out there. And then our beach forecast shows us a high risk of rip currents. High for today, and it's actually high through the weekend here. Also dealing with heat, 89 degrees for a forecast high today. So rip currents at the beach is something we're tracking. Also, if you're down there, a heat index 108 in Gulf Shores, Navarre 106, 100 in Destin, Pascagoula 107 today, 105 for a heat index in Mobile, 101 in Grove Hill. Over the next few hours, we will see the heat index rising. Very humid air out there. Our saving grace will, of course, be afternoon thunderstorms, but if you don't get them, hundreds for you all the way through the afternoon. Rain chances, we have them, and they come in the afternoon. It is typical summertime stuff. We haven't seen very many morning showers out there, but as we go through the afternoon, right around 50% here, 2 p.m. to around 5, 6 p.m. is when I have the highest rain chance. That's when our forecast models are showing the rain as well. Here is one of those forecast models. 11 a.m. you see a few showers up out there. Some heavier downpours cannot be ruled out today. We actually have a marginal risk for excessive rainfall from the Weather Prediction Center. What they're essentially saying is if this storm or one of these storms happen to sit over your area for a while, we could see some nuisance flooding because it will be a high rain rate. A lot of rain falling at once. 5 p.m. you see just a couple showers out there. Those will fade into the evening time. Have your rain gear just in case, but not everybody gets wet today. Here's a 7-day outlook, and I want to kind of walk you through it here. There's no big changes really over the next few days. We have a high risk of rip currents at the beaches. Don't forget that. We have high temperatures in the low 90s, still feeling very warm, very hot with that high heat index in the triple digits. That triple digit heat index continues over the next few days. We do drop the rain chance ever so slightly on Thursday and Friday there. Looking long range in our 10-day outlook, the summertime pattern does continue. Morning temperatures also staying relatively warm, middle 70s to upper 70s all the way through here. You can see the 77s almost all the way across there, with that chance of afternoon scattered showers and thunderstorms continuing all the way through the next 10 days.